we're going to see the students practice test-taking strategies on a passage about the Titanic. They'll read it, find keywords to summarize the passage, and then answer questions, multiple choice questions about the passage and another passage that they also read on the Titanic. Boys and girls, yesterday you read about the Titanic, escaping the Titanic. Today you're going to read a different passage that talks about the Titanic. And we're going to be practicing test-taking strategies. So you have your test-taking card. Read that first step on that test-taking card with me. Preview and predict, using the title, heading, and illustrations. So I want you to look at your title, look at your illustrations, and talk to each other about what are you noticing? What's your predictions? Go ahead. Yes.
I also noticed that there are real photographs.
They're real photographs. Notice that one right here. What are you noticing about this illustration? Who has a comment about that?
I think that's
John Deere? What do you think why do you think they included this one?
to
Show that the Titanic sank.
Mm-hmm. He sunk, but what kind of illustration is this?
And
What's
to
that a picture
show-
of?
how
A newspaper article. So this was the headlines. Okay, and the other illustrations or the other text features are
photographs.
photographs. Okay, good. All right, now step 2. Read that out loud.
Read and circle keywords.
Stop there, so you know how to do that. And after you circle the keywords at the end of each paragraph, step 3,
Summarize each paragraph.
and you're going to do this in your head, you're not going to write it out. But this will help you remember what you've read, right? And then the last thing,
Use keywords to retell the passage.
so after you finish, then you're going to go back and you're going to just remember what you've read by using your keywords. Then you're going to move on to your test answering strategies. So go ahead and turn your card over. When you start to answer your questions, you're going to follow these steps. Okay, so the first step is you're going to circle keywords in the question. Okay, then you're going to paraphrase that question. So you're going to use those keywords to tell yourself, so what exactly does this question want me to do? The third thing, you're going to decide whether you should look back in the text or not. That's an important step. So you say, am I going to find this in the text, or is this going to be in my head? Then you're going to read each answer, not just the first one, but each one, and you're going to say to yourself, could this be right or could this be wrong? And you're going to talk to yourself about that. When you're circling these words, these are not words you don't know what they mean, right? They're words that are the most important words in the passage. You don't want to do more than 2 or 3. It'll make it too hard for you to retell. So and you can't remember more than 2 or 3. So like already, I remember from the first paragraph, what were the most important words in the first paragraph? Give me one, Evelyn. Oh, without looking back, give me one. First class, give me another one. Immigrants, perfect. And now we can retell it. Do you see what I mean? Yes.
Yeah, like third class.
Third class. And so we had 3 words. That's perfect for retelling. No more than 3.
So you had them circling keyword and then summarizing. So talk about the power of that summarizing by paragraph.
Right. So this is a strategy that brings attention to the text. These children that tend to struggle lose focus. By making them circle a keyword or 2 and then stopping to summarize what they've read, not only keeps their attention on the text so that it's not wandering, but it will also help them when they go to answer the questions, because they'll be able to say, oh, I remember it was in this paragraph. We have kids who, they've been taught to look back. And when they look back, they start from the very beginning and they look all the way through again. The stamina for rereading that passage 5 times isn't there. So they need to know, where do I go quickly? And by circling the keyword, it helps them find the answer, and then it also helps them stay focused.